Are you thinking about taking a 3-day Walt Disney trip this summer? What if I told you the best and cheapest deal might be a 4-day pass? Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it.
Cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings.
Okay, so the way Disney World charges for their ticket prices is that they'll charge you a price depending on what time of year it is. So February will be cheaper than, say, Thanksgiving or Christmas, obviously, because more people might flock to these parks during holiday season or spring break, things like that. They also reduce their ticket prices on a per day basis the longer you stay. So in other words, if you stay 3 days versus 5 days, the amount of money you pay to the park on a per day basis will come down. So while ticket prices vary from month to month, the number of days you spend will always bring that ticket price down as you stay more days. So if you want to spend less than $100, you need to stay at least 5 days or more. And depending on the time of year, you might make that happen. So you can't just expect automatically just because you're staying 5 days or more, you'll get a ticket price that's under $100 a day. Now, it could happen, but it may not, depending on what time of year you're going. Now, the reason I bring this up is because Disney brought a very interesting package into play, and that is their 4-day, 4-park magic ticket, which costs about $99 per person per day. And it's a 4-day deal. That's something that they do not normally do. Like I said, you need to stay at least 5 days or more to even see a reduction in price under $100 a certain time of year. Now, they're offering this package deal for visitors from June 1st all the way through September 29th. There are some limitations. You can't go between 1st and 4th of July. Same for September 1st and 4th of September. They're blackout dates. But outside of that, you could go anytime, and it only costs $99 per day. Now, for 4 days per person, it comes to $396, whether you're an adult or a child. Now, this is an extremely good deal for 4 days, but you're thinking to yourself, I'm watching this video because I want a cost-effective vacation for 3 days. So why would this guy propose a 4-day ticket to do this? Well, the reason is because there might be an opportunity where the 4-day ticket actually costs less than a 3-day ticket depending on when you're going. Now, you should go to the Disney Park website, link in the description below, and price out a 3-day ticket for the time frame you want to go. Now, if that ticket price, you need to write down the total cost of that for your party. So a family of 4, so 2 adults, 2 kids, write down what it costs for a 3-day ticket. Then head on over to the special deal. Again, I'll put the link in the description below for a 4-day 4-park ticket. Even though you're not going to use 4 days, you should compare the price of what it costs for your party. Now, if the ticket price for the 4-day 4-park ticket comes out cheaper, you should buy that, and you don't have to use a 4th day. Because it's cheaper, you will be obviously buying a 4-day pass, but you don't have to use all 4 days if you don't want to. But obviously, if your 3-day pass comes out much cheaper, then obviously you'd want to go that route. But I do have some caveats here, because depending on the variable price between these 2 package deals that I just told you about, that's the standard ticket and the special $99 deal, if there's a price differential where the $99 deal actually costs more than your standard ticket, you should still consider buying the 4-day pass because there are ancillary benefits that come with it. And let's get right into what those would be. So the first benefit is you get a 4th day, right? I know you're planning a 3-day vacation, but you're basically getting a 4th day for almost the same price as a 3-day ticket. So if the price differential between a 3-day ticket and this package deal for a 4-day ticket is like, say, $20 to $30 differential, you're getting basically a 4th day for your party. So your entire party only pays $30 more to stay there a 4th day. Now, I understand you'll have to stay an extra day in Orlando, more food, more transportation charges, hotel, but you should add all that up. Right? Add an extra night at a hotel, add your extra food in, and see what that comes to. If that dollar amount comes to less than $100 per person per day, it's still a steal. Because if you think about it, right, this deal is offering a 4-day package for $396, right? Now, if you stay 3 days and want to do that, you could. However, if you were to add in the extra cost of your hotel and other things associated with you staying an extra day, and the total cost that comes to you is, say, $250, right? So let's say $150 a night, and food is $100 extra for that day. Now, $250 divided by 4 is not that much. $250 divided by 4 is $62.5 per person per day, which means you could stay and go to Disney World for an extra day and make use of your 4-day pass ticket just by spending $62 more. Now, even in the most outrageous situations, you will not get a Disney ticket for 1 day for $62, right? Nor will you get hotel and a ticket for $62 per person per day. Now, let's say you hate this idea because now you feel like you're being talked into more money. You don't want to do that. It's a 3-day vacation. You want to be able to spend 3 days, get a good deal, and leave. So let's say you don't want to do this hotel thing. Let's say you visit the Disney parks for 3 days and you want to burn the 4th day, or you don't have to burn it. What you could do is when you're leaving on your 4th day, schedule your flight for later in the day or perhaps even the evening. What you could do is leave your luggage at the hotel, head to your 4th park, enjoy the park, come back to your hotel, collect your belongings, and leave. Go to the airport and go home. This way, you get an extra day for free. Now, if hotel's out of the mix and you're staying with a friend, you would be crazy not to do this 4th day. If you have the time, this ticket package allows for it. Now, there's still another reason why you should consider paying for the 4-day pass, even if you're only going for 3 days or now possibly convinced to do a 4th day because I said so. But let's say you do want to do 3 days. Let's say there's still a price differential, right? Let's say the 4-day pass costs $30 more. Now, again, you got to remember it's $30 for the extra for the price of your party, right? Not necessarily for one person. So you should consider that when thinking about these things, because one of the benefits that you get is the fact that you get 7 days to do the parks versus if you buy a 3-day pass, you only get 5 days, right? So you're getting an extra 2 days to spread out your 3-day park adventure, if you will, or if you want to do 4 days, you could. So you could hit all the other parks and then come to Disney at the end, or you could do some Disney parks in the beginning, go to Universal or the beach or whatever in another part of Florida, come back and do a Disney park at the end. So by having a 7-day block, it gives you more opportunity to have more of a range in which you can do your Disney experience and kind of stretch it out. Versus if you bought a 3-day ticket, it may only allow you to do it for 5 days. Because as I said, Disney, the longer you stay, the longer you're also given a chance to do the parks, because Disney builds in a day of rest for every day, extra day that you do. So if you do 2 days, they'll give you 3 days to do the parks. If you do 4 days, so on and so forth, they'll keep adding days. So they give you rest time. Not that you need to take advantage of it. You could do all 4 parks and just leave, and they don't care. But they give you a block of time based on that. So this 4-day Magic Pass kind of gives you that extra time to do the parks. And if you wanted to stretch out those 3 days for the duration, or 4 days if you wanted to do that, because it's still a good deal. The other cool thing about this ticket is the fact that you don't need to make park reservations. And now a standard timed ticket, you need to make a park reservation. So you have to tell them which park you're going to on which day. But with this 4-day Magic ticket, you really don't have to do that, right? You could just show up, swipe your card, and go to your first park. So let's say you go to Magic Kingdom, swipe your little 4-day pass. What the clock will do is start running and say now you have 6 more days to visit the other 3 parks. So it's really cool that you don't have to make a park reservation, something that's not going to be available to the general public till January of 2024, and I'll do an entirely different video on that. So there are some cool perks to consider, even if you're not going to, fully take advantage of the 4 days. You could still do the 3-day ticket. Again, you don't need reservations, and you have that flexibility of 7 days to do it. So if you're going to Disney World for 3 days, go ahead and scope out what that would cost and do a cost comparison against the 4-day pass for your party, and take into account all these ancillary benefits that I mentioned to you that you otherwise may not have been fully aware of. I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to do a lot more like it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.